Your gas cooker just caught fire. What would you do? Run? Scream? Pour water? Stop? That could make things very worse. Okay, when you do all of those things, it could make things very worse. But one thing you have to do is not to get worried at all. Do not worry. I have got a simple trick that will put out the fire in seconds and possibly save your life and your property. Stick around and let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Freshly Space, where we bring you essential tips, reviews and adventure. Today we are talking about a very important topic. Okay, in fact everyone always wants to know about this topic. It's very important. Okay, it is very important as the way I have just said it. Now what we want to talk about is gas cooker fire. Alright, so gas explosions are becoming more common these days. You get to hear about it here and there, and knowing what to do in an emergency can save lives. Okay, it can save lives, and not just life, it can also save properties that are worth millions or billions of naira. Okay, if your gas ever catches fire, or even your neighbors or anyone connected to you, you don't have to panic. Okay, you don't have to panic on this. What you have to do is to stay with me as I show you step by step on how to handle it in the right way, how to handle this in a safer way. Okay, how to handle it in a way that makes it very more easy for you. Okay, all right, so let's go right there. The immediate solution. If your gas cooker catches fire, here is what you need to do immediately to put off the fire. Now, number one, what you have to do is to find a big towel. Okay, you have to find a big towel. Quickly grab a large towel and thick cloth, or if you cannot find a towel, you find a cloth that's very thick. And then number two, soak it in a soapy water. Add detergent to a boil of water and soak the towel in it completely without leaving any parts. Completely soak the towel or the thick cloth. Now use this towel to cover the gas cylinder. Place the wet towel over the gas cylinder. Once you have done this will put off oxygen supply and put out the fire almost immediately. Just follow the tips I've given to you and it's going to put off the fire immediately. As you can imagine, immediately, as early as possible, it's going to put out the fire and you will not have to start seeing huge amount of fire. Okay, so what you have to do is to avoid using water directly on the fire, as it can spread the flame. How to go about it, then we have to look at the reason why gas catches fire. Now we are going to talk about it, and so that you can know why this thing happens in the first place and how to prevent it, how you can prevent this thing. Number one, faulty gas nozzle. If your gas nozzle is damaged or loose, gas will start leaking from it. Okay, gas leaks and this leaking can occur, leading to fire hazards. It can lead to what? Fire hazards. Always, what you have to do is to always check and replace faulty nozzles immediately. Do not wait. As soon as you notice that the nozzles are faulty, if you notice that the gas you have in the house, that the nozzles is faulty, what you have to do is to replace it immediately. Don't wait. You don't have to wait any longer. Number two is overfilled gas cylinder. Some persons overfill their gas and this could cause issue. Never fill your cylinder to the brim. If your gas cylinder is 20 kg, don't fill it up to exactly 20 kg. it needs to save some space to avoid leaks. Okay, you have to save some space to avoid leaking. Okay, number 3 that we're going to talk about is faulty burner. A damaged burner can cause uneven flames or gas leaks, and this is something that is very, very common with a lot of people. They allow their faulty burner to just lie there, taking such kind of risk. So what you have to do is to make sure your burner is in good condition at all times. This is gas you're talking about. It's not just any other thing. It is gas you're talking about. So you have to make sure that your burner is at good times always, so that it will not cause any problem that will trigger fire. Safety tips to avoid gas explosions. Okay, at least there are things that we can do to avoid all of these things completely. One of the things we have to do is to look at all the things we need to put into consideration. Always turn off your gas at the cylinder when not in use. Like when you're not using the gas, ensure that it is turned off. The next thing you have to do is to regularly check for leaks by applying soapy water around the nozzle. If bubbles form, there is a leak. You know that there is a leak. Okay, these things are things we need to know, because gas is something that we use always in our houses, so we have to put all of these things into consideration. The next thing you have to do is to keep your gas cylinder in a well ventilated area, not inside the kitchen. It's not inside the kitchen like this one, the image you saw. It's not inside the kitchen. Keep it outside in a place where there is ventilation, so that air can stop whatever thing that may want to happen. Okay, the next thing is never use a phone near a leaking gas. This is, most people don't believe it, but it actually works. Never use a phone near a leaking gas cylinder. It can trigger an explosion. Okay, because there are some things in the phone that has a magnetic power, so it can trigger explosion. So never you do in this particular one. Don't do it, because phone is something that sometimes will get emergency call. Now that is what you have to do. Do all of these things, and you will see that you will not have any issues at all. This cooker makes life very easy, no doubt about that, but safety is the priority here. Now you know what to do if a fire starts and how to prevent it from happening. You know everything that you need to do. So please, let's try and put all the things that we have mentioned into consideration, so that we don't experience all the things we are hearing there and there that is killing lives, that is taking life, and destroying properties. Now, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Okay, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your family, share it with your friends, share it with as many people that you want to share it with, because they need to know about these things. Okay, they need to know about it. And do not forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. Okay, join this beautiful family. This family is an amazing one. Join this family. Okay, subscribe to Freshly Space for more valuable tips. There are a lot of things that we'll talk about, a lot of tips that will help you, that will help make life better for us, make life easy for everyone. Stay safe and see you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.